Good morning, Hillman Cancer Center. Welcome to Cooking for Cancer and Chronic Disease. My name is Danielle Petrina. I'm the project manager for the Wellness and Integrative Oncology program, and this is Angela Zaccanini, our registered dietitian who focuses on lifestyle nutrition. Welcome back.
Thank you. I know. I was like, got my sous chef back.
I know. I just said to Angela, I was like, ooh, I can tie in front. This is great. So I am back from maternity leave. It is so nice to be back with all of you. We have missed being live in our kitchen. So here we are.
Yeah, I have missed it.
And just a reminder, at the last Wednesday of every month, we are going to be doing a Q&A. So bring your questions to us. We would love to talk to you. These will also be recorded. And we will post them online. So how we'll handle that is you will actually chat.
Yeah, use the chat function.
Use the chat
YouTube.
function to ask your questions, and I'll be moderating that.
Yes.
For you. If we don't get anybody online, Ange and I are going to always have a prepared topic in the back that we'll kind of walk through and chat just like we normally do. So today we're bringing you, this is just so funny. Ange and I have been laughing about this for the past couple days. A stuffed sweet potato with hummus dressing. Get ready for the nutrition facts. They're going to kind of blow your mind.
Yep.
So Ange, go ahead, take it away.
Okay. So stuffed sweet potato with hummus dressing is another eating well recipe. We did one last week. Only 5 ingredients for this one, and you see our countertop is pretty bare.
Yeah.
And we have our sweet potato in the microwave right now.
Yeah.
So super simple, minimal ingredients, also minimal prep work, but we'll talk about the nutrition facts once we get involved here. Okay. So we have black beans, we have original hummus, we have kale, already strained and ready to go. Our sweet potato is in the microwave.
But it sounds like a big old oven.
I know.
It's saying, I don't know what.
Yeah.
It's a weird piece of work.
Yes.
So
this is supposed to be for one person, and it's pretty hearty, nutrient dense, and it should be filling. So let's get into it, and then we'll talk about the nutrition facts.
Sounds great.
So once the there we go. Once the sweet potato's done, I'm just going to have it sit in there for a minute because we are going to need to put our kale and black beans on the stove so that we can just warm those up a little bit. Now, we did use bagged chopped kale. Now, to be honest with you, I would prefer getting fresh kale because these stems, I swear, half of the bag is stems.
I know. I have seen places where you can get it stem-free that's not fresh.
Okay.
So it's just been quite some time since I know.
I mean, they're everywhere.
And kale stems are like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a ton of fiber. You're like actually a rabbit. So what we're going to do, so what you want to do is get your sweet potato in the microwave for about 7 to 10 minutes to soften it up. Of course, if you want to bake it, feel free to do so, but we are keeping it simple and just following the recipe as is. So you want to rinse your kale and also rinse and drain your black beans as well. We're using a can of organic black beans here. You don't need to purchase organic when it comes to canned goods. You can obviously just rinse and remove any excess sodium or anything added to the beans. Now, all we're going to do is add the kale and the black beans to a warmed skillet. It doesn't even say to do any olive oil, salt, or pepper, but you know us, I feel like we need it.
Yeah, we need some salt and pepper.
So it does say to continue to use that excess moisture from the kale that you rinse and drain just to have some liquid on your skillet, or in your skillet, I should say. Okay. So I tried to get out the stems as much as possible, and I mean, it took me a while from just this little amount. So just consider that when you're getting your kale. If you don't mind the stems, or if you are okay with getting fresh and just chopping it on your own, again, that's an extra step, but just consider that, okay? So you're gonna want the kale to just kind of simmer and soften till you get about 3/4 of a cup. Now, this is obviously gonna be the topping to the sweet potato. So you just want it to be a consistency and a texture that you want. Yep. Of course, if you wanted it to be raw, I'm sure you could do that.
Sounds like a terrible idea. I mean, I'm actually interested to try this because I'm not a huge sweet potato fan.
Okay.
I am a plain white potato because I actually don't want it to be sweet. I want it to be salty.
Right.
So I think this will be interesting to see how it tastes.
Yeah,
Right? Because it's going to
definitely.
add a little bit more of the salt, especially with the black beans on top of
Right,
that.
right.
And hummus happening too.
Yeah, and kale itself is pretty bitter.
Yeah.
And then black beans, of course, have their own kind of, it's not necessarily bland, but it's not very flavorful either.
Right.
So you have to consider that. Okay, now I'm going to have you work on the hummus.
Okay.
So the hummus is all it is a 1/4 cup of original hummus
Okay.
and 2 tablespoons of water.
I can handle that.
And you're just going to mix it up so that
Mix
it's
it all up.
like a dressing consistency.
Okay.
And now, of course, if you had any sort of other hummus at home or roasted red pepper, garlic, that can obviously be used too. That's what we're missing in this recipe too, garlic.
No, you know what we're missing?
What?
Hot pepper flakes.
Well,
All day.
it's not finished until Danielle takes her first bite. So,
I'm sorry, how much water?
2 tablespoons. I left that there for you. Now, the ingredient for the black bean is 1 cup of black beans, so that's actually about a 1/4 cup of your can. So, or I'm sorry, about 3/4 cup of your can. So you still have like about a 1/4 of the can of black beans left, so you can utilize that for a different recipe or just add the whole thing if you want. Now, let's talk about these nutrition facts because you're going to be surprised just as much as we were. So this is 1 serving, 1 large sweet potato.
It is a very large sweet potato. So,
giant.
yes, we'll see it.
The black beans, of course, the hummus drizzle, and then we have our kale. Now, you obviously know potatoes are very high in carbohydrates, beans are very high in carbohydrates, and there is some carbohydrates in hummus and kale. So, for 1 serving, this is 472 calories.
Which isn't bad. That's like I would look at this as
That's
like a meal. Yeah.
It's 100%
or at
a
least
meal.
part of it.
85 grams of carbohydrates. So this is what scares people.
Sure.
And I want you to consider, though, that this also has 22 grams of fiber. So that's almost your daily recommended amount of fiber.
Be near a restroom.
Now, one thing I didn't know, though, is does this include the skin of the sweet potato?
Oh, interesting.
Because, you know, a lot of people do not
Gonna
consume.
Show this for our audience here. I'm going to switch it back over here real quick and then go put it in around. So look at this sweet potato. It is a big one.
It's almost the size of this skillet.
I mean, it really is. So just keep that in mind that, like, you know, and if you want to make this more of a side, share it.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously. So
Or use less of the beans.
Yeah.
You know, you could definitely do that. Or just maybe not eat the entire thing. Yep. Okay, and now I'm going to just add our black beans to the skillet. It's pretty.
it is very pretty.
Lots of colors here. We have some green, we have our black beans, and then, of course, the orange of our sweet potato. And there's so many benefits to sweet potato, and I know that people get worrisome when it comes to, you know, simple carbohydrates or carbohydrates coming from potatoes. And to be honest, there's many benefits that come from sweet potatoes, especially because of the color. So orange, reds, purples, different colors coming from fruits and vegetables contain different phytonutrients and antioxidants. So in particular, orange is like lycopene, which is found in tomatoes, sweet potatoes, red and orange bell peppers, and they can help especially with immune function, but also good with your eye and skin health.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
I mean, my grandmother used to say, eat your carrots, it makes your eyes pretty.
Carrots, that's another one. Yep. Exactly.
Those grandmothers, they know a lot.
I know it.
Yeah.
It's funny because somebody told me that if you eat so many carrots or so many orange things that your skin actually will turn orange. And I'm pretty sure that's true.
I mean, I would think it'd have to be a lot.
A lot.
I mean, maybe this. I mean,
That is a giant.
this like spaceship of a sweet potato. Do we want to salt and pepper that, or are we not?
I
doing
think we
that?
have to.
Yeah, I mean, I
Don't
just
you
can't.
think?
I can't.
I
either.
mean, so these black beans are not sodium free, but they are still low in sodium.
we also use Himalayan salt, so it's not like we're using, you know, I don't even know if that means anything.
It doesn't really mean anything,
Okay.
but
See, marketing. I mean, I'm like a sucker for good marketing.
that's our day and age.
Yeah,
Everything
I mean, for
is-
everything in life.
Yeah. Okay, that already smells better with sweet
Yeah, it
or
does.
salt and pepper.
I think
Okay.
I would have put garlic on in that too.
First
I mean,
off,
I'm not saying that you.
no, I know, I
Yeah.
would do too. At least like garlic powder if you
Yeah,
don't have
yeah.
like fresh garlic. Now I'm looking at this, and this is a ton. Like this is a large
Oh,
portion.
yeah. Let's take it back. I think it's a lot of beans.
It's a lot of beans. So
Yeah,
that's why
yeah.
I'm thinking you probably can use, you can get away with a half of a cup to a quarter cup of beans.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. For people that are cooking for two,
Right.
like, look, this is perfect. Like, you put this and you have a protein of some sort if you want. If you want grilled chicken, a turkey, turkey, ground turkey on that would be, like, lovely. Like, this is a very good size. So are we scooping out any of this?
So I think we just lay it right on top.
Okay.
Split the sweet potato open and top with the kale and bean mixture. And then you kind of just take a spoonful of it.
Hold on. I'm going to...
Whoa.
I'm going to switch you.
Okay.
So that I
Careful.
can, I know. I'm not going to put it directly on. Okay. I'm sorry that makes you a little lopsided, but I just want our audience to see. Yeah, go ahead. So you can see we're just doing that, and then, Ange, here's your drizzle.
Okay.
I mean, that's a lot.
A lot. I mean, where else am I going to put it?
Yeah, yeah.
So just know that you don't need to use all of that.
But I like how this is. It's a simple meal.
It is so super simple.
Okay. Oh, beautiful, Ange.
And that is beautiful.
Manja.
And I mean, that's even a lot of hummus.
Yeah, I mean, like, look at that.
We still have a whole bowl full.
Now, I would have salt and peppered the sweet potato, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would have put butter on it. Here, I got spoons for you.
Oh, she's ready.
Yep.
All right.
I mean, it looks great.
It looks beautiful. Wait, should we do another?
Yeah, do you want to do it on this
Yeah,
main?
just tilt. No. Just keep it there because that's where I got the camera. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful.
I'm
Okay,
eager
it makes
to
me
try
feel
it.
very like fall.
Yeah.
Except it was like 90 degrees 2 days ago.
But we're getting there.
We're getting there. Okay, I'm trying to get a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm. This is going to be a little messy.
It's going to be a very big bite. I'm going to try to talk through it.
Okay.
It's a really good combo.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very good combo.
Yeah.
That hummus at the end is so nice.
It is really nice, and I would use all of it.
I would use all of that hummus, and I would have salt and peppered that sweet potato.
Yeah, salt and pepper more.
Yeah. That is very good.
That's really good, and I could see how it'd be filling.
Yes.
I
could never you make sure this is like a date that you're making this for. Beware.
And get a larger plate.
Get a larger plate.
You're going to have some work to do.
That's good.
Yeah, it is really good. So not only is it super high in fiber, but it's also high in protein because of the black beans. Sweet potato has protein and as well as hummus.
Yep.
So 21 grams of protein per serving as well. So
I really like that hummus, and like the textures they go very well together.
I never would have thought to add water to hummus to make it like a drizzle. You can use that as a dressing.
And I was just thinking, like, when I was doing it, I was like, is this going to water down the flavor? Like, you taste that lemon so well through that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
All right. So just a reminder, everybody, if you haven't signed up for our email, Anne sends a weekly email just letting you know what we are cooking that week. And just a reminder, we have moved more of these classes to a recording session. So we'll be uploading our library. We're kind of reorganizing it so that it better suits your needs. But again, that last Wednesday of every month will be a live Q&A with Ange. So please hop on. We'd love to hear from you, answer any questions. And we will be uploading those QAs just in case you do miss out. And we'll be talking about we'll try to list in the QA description what was talked about. So you can kind of click through better. Is that all?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Is that how we end? It's been so long.
I know. You let us know.
If we forgot something, let us know. Otherwise, have a great rest of your week and weekend. We will see you back here next Wednesday.
See you then.